Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. This is going to be a quick video. And I'm doing this video because I noticed that like a lot of people do posts and videos about either the divine masculine or the divine feminine. And I said, hey, maybe I'll do me a video about the divine masculine and the divine uh feminine. But first, I'm going to do divine masculine. And of course, you see Yod on the screen, and that in the Kabbalah is the divine masculine. And I'm going to read a portion out of Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck book. It's the book of the Thoth Egyptian Tarot. That's what it's called. But so you can understand what the divine masculine is. And I'm going to show you, that's the Rider-Waite Hermit. But we're going to be looking here right now at the Hermit of the Thoth. And I'm going to read to you about the Yod, which the Hermit takes the Yod. He's the Yod. Okay, so here we go. This card is attributed to the letter Yod, which means hand. Hence, the hand, which is the tool or instrument par excellence, is the center of the picture. The letter Yod is the foundation of all the other letters of the Hebrew alphabet, which are merely combinations of it in various ways. The letter Yod is the first letter of the name in the tetragrammation, and this symbolizes the Father, who is wisdom. He is the highest form of Mercury and the Logos, the creator of all the worlds. Accordingly, his representative in physical life is the spermatozoon, which I'm going to show you. This is why the card is called the Hermit. The figure of the Hermit himself recalls the shape of the letter Yod. And the color of his cloak is the color of Bina, in whom he gestates. In his hand he holds a lamp whose center is the sun, portrayed in the likeness of the sigil of the great king of fire. Yod is the secret fire. It seems that he is contemplating, in a certain sense, adoring the Orphic egg, greenish in color, because it is conterminous the universe. Oh, it's conterminous with the universe. While the snake which surrounds it is many-colored to signify the iridescence of Mercury, for he is not only creative, but is the fluidic essence of light, which is the life of the universe. The highest symbolism of this card is, therefore, fertility in its most exalted sense. And this is reflected in the attribution of the card to the sign of Virgo, which is another aspect of the same quality. Virgo is an earthly sign and is referred especially to corn. So the backdrop of the card is a field of wheat. Virgo represents the lowest, most receptive, most feminine form of earth and forms the crust over Hades. Yet, not only is Virgo ruled by Mercury, but Mercury is exalted therein. Compare the Ten of Discs, or, the Ten of Pentacles, and the general doctrine that the climax of the descent into matter is the signal for the regeneration by spirit. It is the formula of the princess, the mode of fulfillment of the great work. This card recalls the legend of Persephone and Herein is a dogma concealed within Mercury is a light which pervades all parts of the soul through the lower regions. These symbols are indicated by his serpent wand, which is actually growing out of the abyss and is the spermatozoon developed as poison and manifesting the fetus. Following him is Cerberus, the three-headed hound of hell, whom he has tamed. In this trump is shown the entire mystery of life in most secret workings. Yod equals phallus equals spermatozoon equals hand equals logos equals virgin. There is perfect identity, not merely equivalence of the extremes, the manifestation and the method. So I wanted to read that to you so you could understand the Yod. And he put a lot more in his card than Rider-Waite did. So you have to kind of look for the things that he put in his card in the Rider-Waite. But what Rider-Waite did do was show the Yod in the card. And you can see the Yod if you look down where, a man's member is, his phallus. If you look, it's right next to the blah, blah, blah. Sorry. It's right next to his rod or his wand or his, walking stick. You can see his phallus, the shape of his phallus underneath his, probably it's a cloak, a mantle. But you can see it. And you can also see on the side of his left side that serpent going up his hand. And just like with the Hermit in the Thoth deck, you see the star and you also see the star in this deck. But I just wanted to show you the Yod and show you how Rider-Waite hid the Yod, but you can see his Yod. And how Aleister Crowley really lets you understand. He gives you all the information of the Yod and the spark of life, which is the Yod, the Hebrew letter Yod. And all other letters of the Hebrew alphabet has a Yod in it. Because that's the spark of life, the sperm of life.